In this video, it's about how we heal. We do healing in our African Magic Temple or in Vodu. The video shows a gentleman who came with a very big wound on his right foot. He was in so much pain, his legs were heavily swollen up and he couldn't sleep. He has not been sleeping for months. It's not even days. Because he said he could not sleep. He just had to lie on the bed with his back facing the ceiling, and that's how he would stay all day, all night. We asked him what happened. He said it just started like a scratch, and before he got to know, all the leg was getting swollen up and getting wounded, and there's a possibility they could amputate him. So we did a reading to find out what is the cause, and we realized that someone attacked him spiritually. He has been to hospital for a long time and there wasn't finding any solution to that, and that's why he came. So we did a basic ceremony at a place we call Apeli, where all the spirits in the house converge when we are making a prayer. So I prayed there for him with water and then drink and the palm oil, and then gave them the message, and he also spoke what was happening to him and why he came. And then after the appellee, we now went into the shrine which we call the Togbe Damalie. This shrine is like a very powerful shrine within my temple. In this case, we demanded that he should bring certain items: chicken, goats, a ram, and gunpowder, drinks, and some amount of money. And then I took them one after the other, using the broom to sweep whatever his problems were before he came, sweep it with the present that he's bringing and giving it to the God, so that the God can receive his problem alongside his items that he has brought. In the Togbe Damalie shrine, we have other spirits there, and that's where we do healing when it's a very serious thing. And then we pray to all the spirits that are there, and you will see me giving drinks to all the spirits in the shrine. In Vodu, and then I think in all other spiritual practices all over the world, it is believed that the human being is not only a physical being. He has a psychic being and has a physical being. And in Voodoo, we believe that before one gets sick, the psychic body, which no one sees, gets sick first. And sometimes, and even before a person would die, the psychic body starts dying first before the physical body will finally fall down one day and they say the person is dead. So it is with sickness. So when a person, before a person will get sick, his or her psychic body gets sick. Sometimes these things will be showing in dreams and all that, but the person won't know what is happening until he physically becomes sick and then start treating it. So when a person comes to us, we try to see what is the cause of the sickness. This is why we do reading. So the psychic body will be treated. So for us doing the ritual to the spirit, what we are actually doing is that we are healing the person on the psychic plane. And then once the psychic plane is healed, or we initiate the healing in the psychic plane, his soul or his spirit or his inner self or his eye will get healed, and then that also would descend onto the physical body and the person will be okay. Well, I did the first part at the Apeli, And then I went into the shrine, and then after this, offering the gifts to the spirit, the animals and the drinks and the gunpowder and all that I took from him and gave to the spirit, we now prepare a herbal bath for him. And after the herbal bath, I gave him a herbal medicine to be drinking. And then when he left us the following morning, he called me and he told me that he slept so well and relaxed. And I told him the healing has started, and he should just continue. He should continue drinking, and then also go to hospital now for the doctors to see what they can do now, because now whatever the doctors will do now, he will be healed. We started the healing for him on the 1st of October 2015, last year. And then in June this year, he came back with all the items that we collected from him first to say thank you to the spirit. And we went through the same process that we did when he came last year to initiate the healing. So he brought the ram, the goat, chicken, the gunpowder, and the drinks. So he brought everything, and then we went back to give the things to the items to the spirit and explain to the spirit that the man is healed, and he is now a strong man. He can walk around and take care of himself, even though there's some small little wound that is remaining, but the major wound is gone. So and I let him continue with the hospital medicine that they gave him after our working on him. Just like we started, when you want to involve the spirits in your work, or you want them to do something for you, we do sacrifice with chickens. So the first time he came, we sacrificed chickens and goat and the ram. And then when he came back to say thank you, we again sacrificed chicken and the other animals for the spirit. After I do all the ceremonies and do the thanksgiving for the spirits, I use my cowries to check with the spirits to see whether what I have done is right or is wrong. If everything is fine, then I will do a spiritual bath to bring the ceremony to a close so that the sickness does not come again.